Do you know where I can get some gas from? Keenan stared at the woman as the wind chimes echoed, piercing through the musty and damp air that shared the space between Keenan and the woman in the rocking chair. Keenan began to clear his throat, taking not one, not two, but 3 paces backwards this time, locking in on the woman, slowly building his courage. Keenan began to open his mouth to speak again, but before he could get out his words, the woman jerked her head up in the split second that it took Keenan to blink, now facing eye to eye with the mysterious woman. Keenan's heart begins to pace faster. Sweat began to drip down his brows, and without blinking she stared into Keenan's eyes, paralyzing him with fear, making Keenan's hands tremble, and the air in the room stand still. Then the woman croaked out the words to Keenan. "I'd reckon you here for the pastor, or might it be the Dane?" Keenan was terrified. His words clung to his throat, afraid to escape his lips. He drew the deep breath and stared above her head, not wanting to make eye contact, fearing she might be able to read every thought he held in his mind, the main one screaming, pulsing, behind his eyelids to run. The only thing Keenan could say was, "Nah, I'm just here to get some gas. You could you know help me. Get the gas." Silence yet again filled the air. Keenan's heart started to pace so fast that he could hear it in his ears. He began praying for a miracle and wishing for it all to just stop, when, just as his mind began to unthaw and turn his feet to run for the door, a euphoric laugh filled the air. It was coming from the old woman. The older woman threw her head back in anguish. The horrid scowl that she held on her face did not dissipate. It was only replaced by a menacing smile and a cackling laugh, as if almost trying to convince Keenan that she meant no harm, as if only wanted peace. She turned to Keenan and said, "I'll gas. But why didn't you just say that, honey? We'll fill you up. We'll have you right back on your way." She began to cackle, and Keenan could barely breathe. He knew he needed the gas, because he wouldn't last much longer on the open road with no gas. So he needed to get the hell out of Mexico and back home before their parents had discovered he and the rest of them has lied about their destination. And we're not anywhere near Beverly Hills Resort.